Interview with J is for Justice podcast.
Baby, I'm a fighter, never backing down. Baby, I'm a soldier, standing my ground.
J is for Justice.
If you're gonna find me for my heart, all you gonna get is battle scars. Baby, I'm a tiger, 27. Baby, I'm a rifle, one bite you dead. So if you're gonna find me for my heart, all you gonna get is battle scars.
What can I say? I need more than desire, more than just a pretty face.
J is for Justice.
Okay, you better walk away. Oh yeah. Only one love up inside of the fire.
Wait a second, you guys. We have
Someone who
breaking
can handle
news.
me. Someone cut your heart too deep. Oh yeah.
Something scary.
Wait a minute. I just got a text. Oh my
give you some
god.
closure before you know it, it's over.
Wait a second, you guys. We have
So run
breaking
away,
news.
run away.
Oh my god.
I'm not trying to hurt you,
J is for Justice.
but I will if I have to. I'ma tell you what I do. Run
my
away,
God.
run away. Baby, I'm a fighter, never backing down. Baby, I'm a soldier, standing my ground. So if you're gonna find me for my heart,
During
all
an
you gonna
interview
get
with
is
J is
battle
for
scars.
Justice
Baby, I'm a
podcast.
tiger, 20 steps ahead. Baby, I'm a rifle, one bite to dead. So if you're gonna find me for my heart, all you gonna get is battle scars. Baby, I'm a fighter, never backing
J is
down.
for
Baby, I'm a
Justice.
soldier, standing my ground. So if you're gonna fight me for my heart, all you gonna get is battle scars. Baby, I'm a tiger, 20 steps ahead. Baby, I'm a rifle, one bite you dead. So if you're gonna fight me for my heart, all you gonna get is battle scars. What can I do? Gotta keep every heart safe, so we make it out
J
alive.
is for Justice.
I don't wanna waste no time. Oh yeah. Try to play nice so I won't give you heartache. Trust me, baby, when I say,
J is for Justice.
girl, you better walk away. Oh yeah. If you try to come closer, I'ma give you some closure before you know it, it's over. So run away,
Something
run
scary.
away. I'm not trying to hurt you, but I will if I have to. I'ma tell you what I do.
Something
Run away,
scary.
run away. Baby, I'm a fighter, never backing down. Baby, I'm a soldier, standing my ground. So if you're gonna find me for my heart, all you gonna get is battle scars. Baby,
Welcome to J is for Justice podcast. If live breaking news and following true crime is your thing, then please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you like what you see in my videos, please consider giving them a thumbs up. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to J is for Justice. My name is Jay, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I see some faces I've been missing. Not faces, but names. I see the Diggs. Hi, Diggs. We have missed you. Diggs has had a lot going on, but I'm glad to see you here. Hey, Shell. Hey, Michelle. You guys, thanks for coming into mod. Hey, Fly High. Thanks for coming into mod. Welcome to all the members that are here. So I was up last night. I can't shake this case. Hey, Scott H. Welcome. What's up, JC? All these hill people are pissing you off. You want to go there? Scott Skulls wants to get some groups together. I am so happy you're here too, Digger. We've missed you. Hey, B. I like your black cat. If you want a mod, you can go ahead and email J4J team if you would like to mod. What's the email for the team? What's the thing? Tips. Is that what it is? Anytime during this stream, hey, Twister, anytime during this stream, you can do the exclamation point email, exclamation point tips. That will bring up the email. But I can't read. Look at that weird. Isn't that weird? It's blank. Oh, it's too. Oh, okay. I see. It's so long. Oh my God. Holy spam. Okay, can you guys let me know real quick? I got a couple little things to show you before we get serious and we start analyzing Donald Wells, because I went through the first 2 weeks of everything that Donald did publicly. Hello, Tiff. Hello, Tiff. I know this case has gotten really crazy, guys. So I know I'm sorry about Streamlabs. Can you guys hear this, first of all? I swear, I have the most, like, issues or whatever you want to call it. Technical problems, if you will. The proof is in the pudding, if you will. I don't know if you guys can even hear that, so let me know in chat so we can get this all set up. Can you hear Roberta or no? You can hear him? You can hear me, but you can't hear the sounds. Yay. Oh, you can't hear him. The intro music, yeah. I knew you heard that, but I'm having a problem with these dang sound effects. And I don't know why. But at any rate, it doesn't look like any of my shiz is popping up. Like my alert boxes. I'm not seeing any of that. Let's test one out. Well, there it is. I don't know if you could hear that. Let's try it out. Let's change that. Maybe now you'll be able to hear.
Roberta.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, we are in biz. We are in biz. We've got all of our soundboard finally. Finally. So here we go. We are live. Today is Saturday, January the 8th, and we are going to be deciphering Donald Wells.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Okay, Bill O'Reilly, calm down now. Calm down. Calm your tits, O'Reilly. I need a soundbite where I go, cotton candy boobs, or I need Cher to go, cotton candy boobs. Okay, guys, I made you guys a movie last night. I hope you like it. I'm going to be pausing and we're going to go through this together. Let me remove my picture so you can see the whole video. So we're going to just be going through these different things that Donald has said and different things that, yeah, that one was really quiet. I turned it down because people were like, your stuff is too loud. So I made that one really quiet because he's yelling. Hi, Nicole Blackson. I'm glad you're here.
Do the people laugh when you say what you say? I said, yes. He said, do you get paid? I said, yes. He said, well, tell Bill. I said, have a Coke and a smile and shut the fuck up.
Is that one really quiet too? Oh, yes. Let's talk about Dudley. I do. Oh, wait. I got to turn my camera back on. Okay. So first of all, I have a little funny before we get serious and talk about the case. My granddaughter got a Happy Meal. And I didn't know they were giving away Bullhorn Betty toys in the latest Happy Meal. It was Eddie Murphy, but I'll turn it up. Look, you get your own Bullhorn Betty. Can you guys see that? You get your own Bullhorn Betty and a McDonald's Happy Meal. We actually got this a while back, but I've been saving her. And I forgot about her until I was cleaning today and I found her. And I was like, it's Bullhorn Betty. Look. Okay, so she's going to be our little mascot. I'm going to put her over here on the whiteboard. Let's put her over here. I heard she got a new printer, so Bullhorn Betty's happy today. Let's put her right here. All right. So it was a couple weeks ago. So if you wanted Bullhorn Betty, I don't know if it's just in Florida because I'm from where Bullhorn Betty is. But hey, you know what? I got a Bullhorn Betty little pop out, and the dog chewed her house, so the house part is gone. But that was Bullhorn Betty. So, all right.
Don't break my door, you fucking bitch. Right?
Go Tigers. You thought I was in my 20s? You crazy. You crazy. I'm 48 years old. But age is just a number, you guys. It's just a number. You're only as old as you act and you feel. I definitely don't feel 48. Some days I do. Today I don't, though. So yeah, the Bullhorn Betty, pretty cool. I picked that up. This is day 2 of our Chia Pet compliments of Crisscross. We have Chia David Hasselhoff. He's drying out nicely, like they told me that he would. What's up, Don Wells? Can you join? That ain't Don Wells, is it? Don, if that's you, what did your daughter like to do all the time? If that's you. So there's our Chia Pet. We're going to keep an eye on Hasselhoff. Can you and Candace join if that's really you? You guys, is that Donald Wells? I see the picture is him and Benny. The thing is, I don't have, damn it, I'm not on the thing where I can give him a link, but is that really him though? I don't think, because Donald Wells doesn't like me at all. Unless Tim Mullins has him coming on to do some damage control.
Like to twirl.
Oh, that's him and Candace. I can't see it. Okay, you know what? Yeah, you can call me, Don, if that's you. Hold on. I'm going to give you my number. You can call me right here on the computer. And we'll see if it's them. But I don't think Donald Wells likes me, so I don't really think it's him. But we'll see. 727-755-6001. Give me a call, Don. 727-755-6001. Call me. It's the Sabbath, though. You don't think it's him? Yeah, I don't think he'd come in here and be like, me and Candace, come up. I asked Tim Mullen for an interview, and he's like, you know, Jay, I'm not really an interview kind of guy. I was thinking, wow, you're a PR person, supposedly. Who said they're not allowed at the church? Oh, that's right. They're not allowed to go on any other channels. That's right. You are a fake Donald Wells. I don't know anybody who'd want to pretend to be that man. But hey, more power to you. More power to you if that's what you spend your day doing. JLR, did he talk to someone at the church this time? Because I thought they were in Knoxville. Since when have they not been allowed? Because he was there the Sunday before Christmas. I haven't heard Robin say that. Is there a video of them saying that? Oh, they went to service? Shut the hell up. How did I miss this? They don't like me, so they don't tell me anything anymore. They got kicked out. Wait a minute. Andrew and them are fighting? Okay. Oh my God. Did they have it on YouTube? Oh, they asked about Summer and someone closed. Oh, Jonathan will put it up though. And Don wasn't there. The security guard walked away from them as they asked about Summer. Who's the security person? How did I miss this? Oh my God. See, anywhere she goes, like they're going to shut the door. No one wants them there. I told him that. Every local that I have talked to, pretty sure Scott H can back me up on this one. Oh, squids. There's trouble in paradise. Maybe Scott H can back this up, but I don't think people really want them there in the first place. So when you go there showing your ass, they're definitely not going to be welcoming. So I'm not surprised that they got shut away. I mean, I don't know. She sat next to Robin. She went in there recording. So is it true that they were really at the TBI yesterday and they were closed because of the weather? Yeah, he'll put it up. I'll be able to share his stuff. Him and I are cool, but the two girls, no. All right. Well, that's too funny. We'll check that out later. We'll do something on that, maybe on the other channel. So they were there. They were protesting. And there was a big sign that said closed, inclement weather. I got that sent to me. Was that real? You can't make this shit up, yo. You cannot make it up.
She liked to twirl.
Andrew said she got some good info, but didn't say what it was. They never say what it is. You gotta be kidding me. All right, let me see if Jonathan has anything on his thing yet. Isn't it funny? They all are falling apart. Perplex QT is on the outs. She's doing her own thing and claiming that she always wanted to do her own thing. It's like, sure, you women will eat each other alive before it's all done. And poor JLR, he actually wants to do something. And he gets caught in the middle of all the drama. He doesn't have anything up yet. A neighbor yelled at them. They're lucky that a neighbor isn't shooting them. That's not smart. I would not walk around there and go on people's property. Number one, it's intrusive. Number two, those neighbors didn't do shit. So all you're going to do is piss off all the people. I think it's Photoshop Squid. He used to be a big troll. Yeah, they don't have any info. I mean, what info did they get being at freaking the TBI when it was closed for inclement weather? We already know everything that they've been putting out. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but we followed this case like 5 months before they started following it. So obviously we've seen more. They were at the Wells house with bullhorns yesterday. I mean, those people live on top of a mountain. No, they didn't piss off the neighbors in the Gabby Petito case. The neighbors were all about it. The neighbors were getting paid to have the media live on their property for over a month. No, the only person they pissed off was that hothead ex-Marine that came over and assaulted them. They didn't piss off anybody. Wow. Oh my gosh. I'll have to catch up on that. I've been busy working, making this video for you guys. So I haven't been able to watch all of that. So I showed you Betty. What else was there? There was something else you guys asked me about. Maybe we can play some of that. Play some of that on the other channel later or something. I don't want to do like a bunch of drama shit over here. I don't want to. Yeah, I know. I know his channel. I'm aware. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's stop talking about the Scooby-Doo team and let them do their thing.
And it would have been mine if it hadn't been to those meddling kids.
Scott Skulls, what would I do without you? You keep me so on track. Dudley. So Dudley was all on key like yesterday. Like, yeah, I'll come on again. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, he was like all down with it. And then here's how you become a member. Oh, sorry, I did it too. But then he texted me last night and he said that his wife was scared. So I don't know if something's going on behind the scenes because there is a lot, going on. He didn't ghost. He wants to keep in contact, but he said that his wife was afraid and they were going to hold off right now. But he definitely didn't ghost. He was straight up and he wants to keep in contact. So I don't know. Maybe she is a little scared, I don't know. It gives me chills. Like this is very real for them. But, they live in Virginia, which is like 45 minutes away from the Wells. Beauty and Brains. I love to have Beauty and Brains here.
Roberta.
Welcome to the fam. No, Benny doesn't scare me either, but he's definitely shady. Where did he come from anyway? Have you guys ever asked yourself that? Where did Benny Keys come from? Oh, Diggs, a member for 4 months. Love you, Diggs. 4 months. Wow. Yeah, I wouldn't like it either. He spoke out and he said a lot of things, so. Okay. Well, I don't know, man. So we are put off with Dudley and we're going to keep in touch with him though. And she's been here since 2019. Whoop, whoop. Who's originally from the Mitten? No, he's originally from Louisiana. Dudley is.
Maybe we can help him solve this mystery.
That one's theirs right there. This is for the Scooby-Doo gang.
Maybe we can help him solve this mystery.
That's great. Yeah, maybe I can do that. I'll reach out to him. That one's perfect though.
Maybe we can help him solve this mystery.
I can just see them all in front of freaking TBI with the closed sign.
Maybe we can help him solve this mystery.
Gotta love them. Gotta love them. All right, let's start this video I made for you guys. We're going to be stopping it. It is a 30-minute video. I'm going to upload it in its entirety after. But right now we're going to walk through it and talk through it. Sky Purple, I didn't see it. Do I need to slow down chat before we get started, you guys? What's up, Ashley? What's up, Ashley? We have an Ashley in the house.
Ashley, nobody said yikes, he hasn't come home, Ashley.
I have been waiting to have an Ashley in the house. Ashley, you got to stay. You're now our honorary Ashley. Donald said that was wrong, TBI. The TBI is dispatch. He says Donald said TBI is in Johnson City. Okay, first, this is going to be the first 2 weeks. I mean, do you want me to slow it down more is what I'm asking. His boyfriend? Benny, what? Come on. 800 of you here. Hit that like. It's free. It's free to hit that like. You don't have to do anything else. But sit here and hit the like. And I'll do everything for you. All you got to do is help me analyze Donald Wells. I know that's a big task. I'm asking a lot. But I have faith in you guys to be able to bust through this, because we're going to go through we're doing the first 2 weeks. Oh, I'm so sorry, Shell, that your mom has COVID. Oh, yikes. Here's to her. I hope she doesn't get bad, and I hope she gets well soon. Okay. What's up? Seeking the Truth with David. My British person, and then Potato is my Australian person. Hi, checking convictions. All right, so here we go with the first 2 weeks of Donald Wells, and I made a new intro for you guys. I was busy, man. I was busy. I woke up at I fell asleep early at 8. I woke up at 3 in the morning. And I worked on this video all night for you guys. So I hope that you like it. I hope that you maybe see something you never saw before.
Got another special guest.
Oh no, hold on.
Show me your face.
Damn it. Hold on. Redo. I don't know why it's all stretched out like that. There we go. Hey, don't you talk about my girl Ziggy. Hide that shiz. H squared. Get the hell out of here. You come in here and say shit about Ziggy. What's wrong with you? We're about to watch 2 weeks of Donald Wells. Get with the program. iMovie, beauty. Because I'm simple. Take 2.
Roberta. Got another special guest. Show me your face.
This is so cool.
Me!
Your voice is just smooth as butter. I just love to listen to you talk.
from 110, 110 Bean Hill Road off of Beach Creek. Should be the first residence on your right. Reference to a missing 4-year-old. The parents have called in, advised that the mother had went for a walk, came home. Now they can't find her. They've been yelling for her. She's been gone for about 10 minutes now.
Okay, one thing that I noticed already is that they said the parents called in. So I don't know how that got to be, but the parents called in. But remember, Don called. They must have called like back to back, I think, because Don called and was in Sullivan County, I think. And then he got transferred to Hawkins County because he was in Jonesboro at the time. What do you mean you can't hear me? What are you talking about? You can't hear me? Buffering? What? I don't know what you're talking about. It's working just fine. Can you hear me now? Did you hear the video? I hate YouTube sometimes. Okay, so we're back. We are back in biz. Okay, so let's go back. We're going to watch the first interview now, or the first comments from Donald Wells. And if you can't hear, go ahead and exit and then come back. And it might fix the issue.
I can't find her. They've been yelling for her. She's been gone for about 10 minutes now.
Scott Skulls says they said the original call. Hold on.
110, 110 Ben Hill Road off of Beach Creek. Should be the first residence on your right. Reference to a missing 4-year-old. The parents have called in and advised that the mother had went for a walk, came home. Now they can't find her. They've been yelling for her. She's been gone for about 10 minutes now.
That summer be okay. And please come home. It's been rough, but we know, we believe in resurrection. We try to warn our kids about all these things all the time. Just want to thank everybody for your outpouring of love.
I would be interested in knowing what happened that day. I know it's going to be hard for me to have to relive, but...
Well, sir, I was at work, but from what my wife has told me and stuff, her and her mother and Summer were planting flowers by her grandma's trailer, which is about, 20 feet from the house there, real close to the house. And Summer all of a sudden said, Mom, I want to go in the house. So she said, fine. And her brothers were in there watching YouTube. And so she watched her walk in the door and went in there. And then she went in there and her brother said that she was going to go downstairs and play with her toys. So she went downstairs and then Mom come in and says, where's Summer? Well, she's downstairs playing with her toys. And they hollered for her and there was no answer. So she went downstairs and she was nowhere to be found. She went out the basement door. The door was unlocked. But she's never left the area. She might be on the other side of the house. Because I went out there before and called for her. She come out from behind the house because she just has to be outside. She's an outside type of person, But she was gone, buddy. And my wife called me and I said, hang up for me and call 911 right now. And I was at work and I called 911, threw all my tools that I could in the vehicle, and from Jonesboro, I come out. I made it out here before anybody because I was freaking out, And when I got home, I drove to the bottom property. And I realized that all my neighbors and stuff were combing the woods looking for her, and I realized right then and there that she was not there. I knew right then and there that she was gone. I just, because she would never leave there on her own. Somebody had taken her out.
That's what I was going to ask you. Is she capable of going through? They've covered miles of area to search.
No, she would never leave because for one thing, we have bears and wild dogs, and we got druggies that, come around other people's houses and stuff, all hours of the night. But this was like at 5:30 in the evening, which makes me think, someone was laying in wait. I've heard somebody say that these people track kids down on Facebook and find them, and, I've heard that story. I mean, I don't know, but all I know is she's definitely not anywhere around there. I think somebody's abducted her and took her out of the area.
Wow. Well, have you noticed anybody suspicious?
No, and, and they've done such a good job. They followed every single lead possible. They have tracked down all kinds of people. Yeah, they've tracked down everybody. They even,
Was that Candace coughing in the background? I think it was. No, I'm sorry, mods. I didn't let you know. I thought you guys saw the timers scrolling. So they do automatically scroll. Unless someone asks for an email or, something specific, it should go ahead and scroll through periodically. I just don't want chat clogged up with the Streamlabs.
Had me in there, lie detector test on all 9 yards.
They have to rule out every possibility.
Yes, absolutely. So it didn't bother me to do it whatsoever. I understand that. And a lot of times the parents are responsible.
A lot of times the parents are responsible. And if Candace is sitting next to him,
Ashley, nobody said yikes, he hasn't come home, Ashley.
I wonder if she gave him that head turn at that moment.
It's the recent history that's been the case. Or like a family member.
Right, absolutely, yes. But, we don't associate with all them people. We try to associate with church people and stuff like that, and Summers, they got a lot of friends in church. They just love her to death,
Where do y'all go to church?
Seventh-day Adventist, right across the street from Walmart, there in Kingsport.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we was going to the Baptist church, but when I found out the true Sabbath on Saturday, I wanted to go to a Saturday going church.
What? He's such a liar. The dude was raised Mormon. I think the Mormons celebrate the Sabbath on Saturday as well. So what is he talking about? But I never noticed that. He said they went to the Baptist church. Because Robin said they went to the Seventh-day Adventist for over like a year and a half.
I thought I'd go check them out one time, and we've been there ever since.
Oh, wow. What have you all been doing while this has all been going on?
Just trying to cope. Just trying to cope with everything.
Yeah.
I'm talking to the police. I can't be alone right now for some reason, and so if I have to, I'll go down there and talk to the police and just hang out with them, because I just can't be alone right now. I don't know.
How are Summer's brothers doing?
They're coping with it better than me and their mother are. I don't understand that.
Oh my God. I can't with him. Okay. Yeah. Good question, Michelle. Welcome, Sonny.
Roberta.
Did they go to Dotson's Baptist Church? They scammed the Baptist Church? How? Oh, they're on Saturdays. Okay, but he's saying he switched from Baptist to SDA simply because he found out the Sabbath was supposed to be on Saturday. Weird.
But, when they really think about it, they're upset, but they're coping with it way better, especially the youngest one. It's like, I don't know, it's weird to me, but...
Maybe it doesn't seem real to them.
Yeah. But me, the most I've done is watch the news a little bit. I can't focus on nothing. Originally I'm from Utah, and I met my wife in Arkansas, and we come out here to help my mother because she got sick, and then she ended up dying from, I can't remember what it's called, but anyways,
His mother ended up dying from, and he can't remember what it's called. Wait till he's asked how long he's been married. Just wait for it.
so but she left us that property, and we've been there ever since.
Okay.
We've made Tennessee our home. There's a lot of good people here.
When did y'all move here?
Well, about 13 years ago from Arkansas. I was about to help my mother because she was in need.
So your kids, this has been their only home then? They're
yes, sir.
Born and raised
yes.
here?
Yes, sir. Well, except for my oldest one. He was born in Arkansas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but the rest, I think, the rest were all born here, yes.
And does your wife have a Wisconsin connection?
Yes. Well, her sister my wife's sister come up missing, like, I don't remember how many years ago it was, but they never found no trace of her either.
Where was that?
I don't know. I really don't know. I never pay attention to any of that part of it.
Yeah. Do you know where she grew up in Wisconsin?
I sure don't. I'm sorry.
He has no idea where his wife grew up in Wisconsin. Or he's lying because he doesn't want him to look up Rose. Don does not have a record in Wisconsin. Let's clear that up. He has a record in Utah, Arkansas, and Tennessee, and in Texas. He does not have a record in Wisconsin. That is a rumor. Candace does for sure, but Don does not.
Well, yeah, I have a criminal history. I do, when I was in Utah, when I was younger, but I've turned my life around.
You have?
Doing my best to be a commandment keeper, for sure. Okay. Me and myself, they can do whatever they want to me as long as my kids are safe. That's how I feel.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and so what is your plan now? I mean, what is your outlook?
Well, my only plan now is just no matter what happens, either way, I'm stay in church, be a commandment keeper, and wait for the resurrection day, buddy.
Yeah.
That's all we can all do,
Do you have hope for Summer being found?
Well, I have hope, but statistically speaking, or looking at it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. A tough thing to think about.
Well, yeah, of course. I'd feel for anybody in that position. I'm sure you would too.
Absolutely.
Any kid that's being tortured or hurt in any way. And missing their parents and their good friends in church and stuff like that. Just unimaginable what she's going through.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I pray for is for peace for her somehow. I wish she could have got to know Jesus better or something, but she's so young. She don't know what all that stuff means in church, But
I don't think God holds that against children.
Oh no, not at all. I just wish she had peace of mind. That's all.
Yeah. Do you have any hope that this is all going to end well?
Well, I have hope, buddy, but you look at the statistics of it all. Through our church and other churches, the worldwide prayer, is going on for her. So, plus all the law enforcement agents that are praying and everybody,
Goes right back to the church. But yeah, he says twice about the statistics that Summer is most likely not alive. And then he turns to God in the church.
We're just hoping that God will turn it around, somehow, some miraculous way, bud.
Okay. All right. Well, I know I'm taking up a lot of your time, and I really appreciate you talking to me.
You're fine, buddy. Thank you so much.
Take care, and I'm praying for you, and I'm praying for your family.
Thank you, sir. God bless you. Thank you.
I think it's really tough on all the people out here that are missing Father's Day, and it's making them a little bit edgy, and we're a little bit edgy. My wife is real edgy, and it's getting tougher, I think, for everybody.
Since Summer went missing.
It's getting tougher, I think, for everybody. His wife is edgy. This is 5 days in. This is he did all of this talking. And we're only 5 days in, and I haven't heard him once. We're 5 days in, and I have not heard him once. This is everything he's said publicly. Not once did he plead for whoever has his daughter to give her back. Not once. I'm sorry. Parents do not go to initially that she's dead. Operation Rescue Our Children says, I believe she is being held. I haven't caught up on anything last night. I was sleeping and making this video, so I'm going to have to catch up later today. So I'm sure I'll have another live to go over whatever I learned from that, right? And this was, ironically, this interview here was done on Father's Day. So, I mean, we're talking Father's Day. Wouldn't you be, I mean, absolutely just devastated, even more so on that day?
I'm a little bit edgy, and we're a little bit edgy. My wife is real edgy, and it's getting tougher, I think, for everybody.
Since Summer went missing Tuesday night, Don Wells says the Department of Children's Services has helped their family work through the trauma, but he says Summer's brothers are not doing too well.
They kind of fighting more than usual and stuff, and they got into it first thing this morning, and the team come up running up the hill. They heard screams, and so I've been trying to keep it down. She'd be frantic. I mean, she's having a hard time. And she'll be okay for a little bit, and then...
Welcome, Buttercup. She's frantic and edgy.
I mean, she's up and down.
Do you think at this point that she is still alive?
I don't know. Hopefully, yes.
Okay. He says, watch his head. He nods his head no. Do you think she's alive? Don't even listen to him. Watch. I'm going to mute it. Don't even listen to him. Watch his head. He nods his head. What do you think? Let's watch it again with sound.
Well,
they kind of fighting more than usual and stuff, and they got into it first thing this morning, and the team come up running up the hill. They heard screams.
Wait, did we already see this part? That is disturbing too. The team came running up the hill because they heard screams coming from this house. 110 Ben Hell Road. Ben Hell Road.
Tougher, I think, for everybody.
Since Summer went missing Tuesday night, Don Wells says the Department of Children's Services has helped their family work through the trauma, but he says Summer's brothers are not doing too well.
They kind of fighting more than usual and stuff, and they got into it first thing this morning, and the team come up running up the hill. They heard screams, and so I've been trying to keep it down.
Oh my God. I'm imagining he means the search teams because this was only 5 days in. The only ones that were there 5 days in were the FBI, TBI, Hawkins County, et cetera, et cetera. So they heard, oh my God. And he readily admits this. So I'm trying to keep it down. So who did they hear screaming? And what the hell did the team hear? Yikes, Ashley.
Real edgy, and it's getting tougher, I think, for everybody.
Since Summer went missing Tuesday night, Don Wells says the Department of Children's Services has helped their family work through the trauma, but he says Summer's brothers are not doing too well.
They kind of fighting more than usual and stuff, and they got into it first thing this morning, and the team come up running up the hill. They heard screams, and so I've been trying to keep it down. She'd be frantic. I mean, she's having a hard time, and she'll be okay for a little bit, and then, I mean, she's up and down.
Do you think at this point that she is still alive?
I don't know. Hopefully, yes. Depending on how bad or what's going on with her. I mean, we hope, there's always hope. Well, the helicopter was flying till 4 in the morning, and
Oh my God, there's always hope. I mean, this guy has no hope. None. He looks like someone just, it's like Dudley said. I go back to Dudley, and this is what messes me up, is because I go back to what Dudley said. And he was like, he walked in, he got a text, and he looked like he lost his best friend. How do we know that all of this did not take place on the day that Dudley said it did, that he recalled? The day that Dudley got fired. I'm just wondering, was there any confirmation? Because we don't know what their phones showed. But I guess that wouldn't be right, though, because of the well, unless it happened the day before and they didn't call 911. But then that would mean a whole lot of lies, right? I don't know. I mean, that would make it more deep. But I go back to, I mean, look at Don. He's broken. I get it. I get the look that Dudley's trying to describe to us when he says the dude sat down and looked like he lost his best friend. And he was like, dude, what's wrong? You know? So I don't know. Guten Tag, Lornacopia. Well, yeah, the family lies, but I mean, we got to look at the witnesses too. You know, we got to think about what Dudley said and take that into consideration as well. So all of this stuff matters. We just have to decipher through it, which is the hard part. But I mean, he looks like, I always said from that very first interview, the 2 days in, he looked like a grieving father. Now, I mean, you wouldn't exactly look good if your kid's missing, but Lornacopia, he could be hungover. You're right. Dudley said he drank milk all day long. He sat it outside on the porch. And Doug at No Thanks, I was watching him and he was like, that's what alcoholics do. They drink milk all day because the alcohol eats away at their stomach. Makes sense. Then you got the 2 gallons of milk in the back seat. Makes me ill.
yes. Depending on how bad or what's going on with her. I mean, we hope, there's always hope. Well, the helicopter was flying till 4 in the morning, and we was hopeful that they had some kind of lead or something like that. So we was up till 4 in the morning watching, and you know, but nothing. Haven't come up with anything.
Summer's father believes that she is no longer in the forest here behind me in the Beach Creek community. He believes that she has been abducted.
There's been some subjects that I've been trying to sidestep because I just didn't feel like it was appropriate. But I think the TV news has already gone there, so I wanted to give you an opportunity to give your side of the story and explain. You know, there's the situation that occurred in October, the domestic arrest, and then the order of protection that your wife filed, which she dismissed. I saw that. But,
yeah.
Would you like to address that and tell me from what happened there?
Well, I don't know. I really want to, but I mean, I imagine
you didn't plead to the domestic stuff. You pled to the possession of a gun while intoxicated. So
yeah.
Oh, Don does not want to talk about this. Let me read this really quick. I don't think I've actually read this through, and if I did, it was a long time ago. So this is from the domestic assault, October 14th of 2020. and unlawful possession of a weapon. So he had a weapon in his vehicle, and Candace ratted him out, or Grandis, one of them. On 10/14, deputies were dispatched to 110 Ben Hell Road, Rogersville, Tennessee, 37857 for a domestic assault. Upon turning on Ben Hill, I observed a white GMC Sonoma pulling onto Beach Creek. I turned on my floodlights on revealing a male behind the wheel, later identified as Donald Wells. Deputies proceeded on to the scene and spoke with the victim, Candace Bly, and two witnesses, Jose Roman and Candace Harrer. Bly stated that her husband, Donald Wells, left in a white GMC Sonoma. Shortly after, Deputy Winter advised that a white truck was coming back up the driveway. The idiot came back. I heard the family members began to fear for his return and heard a member utter that there was a firearm in the vehicle. A felony stop was conducted in the driveway and Wells was detained. When detaining Wells, I observed a strong odor of alcoholic beverage coming from his person, and he was stumbling and he was picked up off the ground. Gross. Wells stated that there was a firearm in the truck, but it was a black powder pistol in the glove box. Wells went on to say that he was a felon from charges in Utah and has had some to drink tonight. You think, Don? You fell down.
She liked to twirl.
Deputy Winter located a firearm in the vehicle. I spoke with Bly and witnesses about the assault. Bly stated that Wells came home drunk and he saw Jose in the house and believed Bly was cheating on him. Allegedly, Wells started to argue with Jose and Wells began to struggle with Bly. Bly was pushed down, causing damage to her left knee. That's why Grandma had a bum knee. And then they blame it on the boys. The boys were kicking her knee. Or was that Candace that suffered injury? I thought it was Grandis. Or was it Candace?
She liked to twirl.
I think it was in the high 70s that day. It was a nice day. Here, he gets even more crazy. Bly and witnesses stated that Wells began punching himself in the face and then left. Wells was taken to the Hawkins County Jail for booking. What an idiot. Blaming it on the boys. These people are assholes.
JB, it's we have to stand down.
Keep in mind, Jose stayed a few days after Don returned from Utah. Okay. I was going to say, did he just get home? Because he was driving home from Utah. I'm like, did he come home drunk? With Josie in the car? What is going on? It wouldn't surprise me, but.
Domestic stuff.
I mean, I've kept a black powder gun, the whole time I've been here because we do have bears, and I thought if there was an emergency situation or one of my kids were being hurt or something, I would have quick access to it being locked up in my truck.
Right.
And I just forgot about the part that you can't have it in your vehicle. I can have one in my home, but not in my vehicle. And I just that part kind of slipped my mind.
Wait a minute. Convicted felons can have a gun in their home? I don't think so, Don. That ain't right. I don't think convicted felons can have a gun anywhere. What is he talking about? Yeah, wait till you see the mugshot. You'll know which one it is that he was punching himself in the face. It's coming up.
I mean, and I wouldn't even ask you about this, but it's already out there now, and
yeah,
that's why I felt, now's the time to maybe broach the subject, because if you don't address it, it's just going to get worse. Speculation is just going to get worse.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm high. I'm fucked up. This is the picture where he punched himself in the face because he was probably going to say Candace assaulted him. Whether he knows what happened to Summer or not, he's still a POS for this reason.
Creepy.
The report pretty much states from the police perspective what happened. Is that pretty much how it happened from your point of view also?
And what's that?
I guess there was like there was a accusation.
Well, my wife.
Okay, so the reporter says, is the report pretty much what happened? And Don's like, well, what's that? Because he can't remember what happened or what Candace said happened. So here, and this is actually, to me, really sad. To read her writing and see how uneducated she is really kind of sad to me. So she says, he drinks and throws things. I'm afraid of being hurt. He is abusive physically and mentally toward me. I am afraid for my children and myself. My mother fears he is going to hurt her because she is staying in her camper on the property. Ben Hill Road. So this reporter asks him, was this a jealous thing? Because, that's what the longer report states, that it was this Jose and da-da-da-da-da. And Don, his first 2 words, or 3 words, well, my wife, instantly blames her. Hey, April.
The report pretty much states from the police perspective what happened. Is that pretty much how it happened from your point of view also?
And what's that?
I guess there was like there was a accusation.
Well, my wife was trying to make me jealous so I'd come back, and it worked very well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So gosh. So she made you jealous and it worked. So you had the right to come home, stay there and get drunk and act like a fucking idiot in front of your children. Where was Summer when these things happened? Where were the boys witnessing all this garbage? Their dad, just their dad being drunk enough to be falling on the ground and having to be picked up by an officer is enough. Good God. Disgusting. This just shows, though, how she was raised and how uneducated she is. It doesn't excuse anything. It's just a visual. Yes, Autumn Renee, she did tell Chris M. that Allie stranded and deserted Jose at her house. Mama Buzz, are you part of the TBI? Can you confirm that they have all passed polygraphs? Look at this comment. They all passed polygraphs in all caps. I previously truly enjoyed your channel, thinking you were fair to everyone. I'm thinking about unsubbing to this channel and your Twitch as well. Your thoughts, please. I want proof that they passed the polygraphs. That's my thoughts. You show me proof they passed, I'll lay off. Because Ellie says everyone's still a person of interest and a suspect. So, those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts?
Country as fast as that little truck would go. you know, I wanted to go to Utah, and I had a job, pretty good job there, working in Park City and everything, and I wanted to move my family out there and sell the property, but I'm not the smartest guy in the world, and I've done everything the long way and everything, and and plus the cost of living in Utah is so sky high that it's just unbelievable. You can't even hardly find a house.
Oh my God. Dude, your kid's missing, and you're talking about the real estate in Utah. If you guys are going to get on me because I'm showing you facts and you don't like them, go ahead and unsubscribe. It's cool. Don't come in here and get everyone worked up who actually wants to hear these things. Polygraphs don't mean anything. That's why they're not admissible in court. Cops can lie and say you passed in order to have you get your guard down. Okay? Nobody is ruled out according to LE. So if you want to unsubscribe because you just can't comprehend that, then go right ahead, because you're disrupting my live and you're disrupting the conversation. So there doesn't need to be any more comments about it. So go away, Tim Mullins, or whoever you are.
When you do, it's so expensive. It's just unreal. I was glad to get back to Tennessee anyway. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that happened out there. I was attacked in so many ways, like say.
Oh my God, it's all about him. His daughter's missing, but he's telling this reporter that wants to talk to him to clear up things so that people don't focus on his criminal past. He wants to talk about real estate. He wants to talk about how he got attacked in Utah. If you don't like these facts, I'm sorry. Talk to Don Wells, because he's the one saying it, not me. These are his words. Not a voice changer. It's not my box here with all the sounds. This is Donald Wells' voice.
She liked to twirl.
And besides, this man is a woman beater and a child molester. Summer aside, he's still gross. And those are facts, Jack.
Himself is attacking me. And I'm really trying hard to be a Christian, stuff. So I got attacked in a lot of ways. And, so I was actually glad to get back.
So she wanted you to come home and was trying
to yeah, okay. Exactly.
But there was kind of a confrontation, though, that, when the police get involved, and, it's up to the next level, I guess you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh my God, can he say anything other than yeah? I mean, you guys have to remember, this is what day? This is, how many days are we on? 5? 7? A week? The love of his life has been missing for a week. Oh, it makes my insides cringe. No, this is Candace. Candace's middle name is Rose. Yeah, I mean, LE tells people that they pass polys all the time because they put their guard down. If they don't have enough evidence to bring the charges they want to hold them on, they have to build a case. And it takes time. Look at Barry Morphew. It took a year. They had GPS on his truck. They had everything. They had phones. They had security cameras. It took a year. But they were watching him. Yeah. Hold on. The thing switched. So if you pay attention, like, she filed it and then she dismissed it. So she dropped the charges. So he's telling us the story.
She thought I was out there at Utah, and I was at my sister's house, and she was having a party, And I was trying to tell her that.
Hold on. We haven't even gotten to the story about Jose, but go back. That is not Candace's writing. That is like the court, okay? The court wrote Van Hill Road. That is not Candace's writing. This is Candace's writing. This is someone in the court. Candace, court.
You know, like Satan himself was attacking me. And so I'm really trying hard to, you know, be a Christian, you know, like stuff. So I got attacked in a lot of ways. And so I was actually glad to get back.
So she wanted you to come home and was trying
to yeah, okay. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
but there was kind of a confrontation, though, that, you know, when the police get involved, and, you know, it's up to the next level.
Yeah.
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 I mean, it's just one of them things, you know.
And it
she thought I was out there at Utah, and I was at my sister's house, and she was having a party. And I was trying to tell her that I was at my sister's house at this party.
Oh, my God. His details. Excuse me. The number one, like, liar sign to me is all these unneeded details. Your daughter's been missing a week. You're talking about a party and food in Utah. This is all filler. This is all filler. I used to think maybe he didn't know anything, but he's full of shit. And B, if they bring him in on violation of probation, if they don't have enough evidence to hold him on the more serious things that they think he's done, the charges won't stick. So they have to have enough in order to make the charges stick. When they bring the charges to the prosecutor, like the prosecutor brings the charges, they have to have enough evidence in order for it to carry over. So they don't want to hold him on something stupid and then he gets off. You know? Yeah. Is that Melissa B. Peterson's plaything, or is that a different Melissa B?
Josie was getting some food, and I told her I need to go. And what I was trying to tell her was I need to go get in bed so I could drive to Park City that morning.
Oh, my God. Park City, and I got to go to bed, and I was at my sister's, and I took her glasses. Yeah, but holding Candace on alcohol and tobacco is nothing. That's a misdemeanor. If she hurt her daughter or disposed of her daughter's body, they're not going to hold her on alcohol and tobacco. I mean, they can only hold her for so long for that. You see?
You know, and they give me a good job out there. And what she heard was something totally different. We are partying and getting drunk or whatever, and she heard Lynn's voice in the background. She heard, I got to go so I can continue partying, is what she heard.
Mm-hmm.
But that wasn't the case. And I was, you know, and I didn't elaborate a whole lot to her. So she thought, she was thinking the worst. But, you know, actually I was just trying to get in bed where I could go to work. We was just getting some food and some blood and everything like that, you know. But she thought it was something totally different, you know. And I understand that now. We didn't communicate as well as we should have, you know.
When
he knows what to say
about all this stuff. He said it was not relevant to the investigation, but now that you know it's all coming out, I wanted you to be able to clear the air.
Okay, so this is a local reporter for the Rogersville whatever Times, I think it is. Link is in the description. But he says that he talked to Lawson at the time, and Lawson said this is not relevant to the investigation. However, it was public, so this reporter was giving Donald a chance to explain himself in order to keep the drama at a minimum.
He thought it was something totally different, you know, and I understand that now. we didn't communicate as well as we should have.
I think it's his phone in his
when
hand.
I asked the sheriff about all this stuff, he said it was not relevant to the investigation. But now that it's all coming out, I wanted you to be able to clear the air before.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Before there's going to be so much speculation, especially that order of protection. That was not. That wording was not good. It said she fears for her safety, her mother's safety, and the children's safety.
Yeah,
oh my God! This reporter is giving him every chance to own it. Just own it. Hey, Grandis, his knee brace. Took you 20 minutes to put that on today, didn't it? He's given him every chance to just own that and put it aside and focus on Summer.
There was so much confusion when I first got back. She was still thinking on them same lines, and I didn't know anything about that.
He was home for 3 days.
Until we was able to sit down and talk about every little thing that had happened, then we started figuring out, and I was able to explain to her that wasn't the case. And just like I'm telling you now, we discussed all this, and it was like, well, what? We was both thinking in totally different directions, and we was able to figure it all out, and, but yeah, the order of protection, it was just a fight between me and her friends.
He expects, oh my God, he expects people to believe that him and Candace sit down. Hey, England, they sit down and they talked it through and they realized that they could have communicated better. Oh, yes, Donald. You guys are so rational.
I had the black powder pistol in my glove box, so they used that against me.
How long have you been married?
This is great.
I'm not sure. It's been since Summer was a baby, I think.
Yeah.
Or, it's been so long ago. It was at a friend of mine's house, Mrs. Trent. I'm trying to remember. I don't know. I'm not good with dates and anything like that.
Oh my God.
When Summer was a baby, so probably.
He's not good with dates. Summer was a baby. Oh my Lord. Lord help me. Holy.
Boss, so they used that against me.
How long have you been married?
I'm not sure. It's been since Summer was a baby, I think.
Yeah.
Or, it's been so long ago. It was at a friend of mine's house.
Well, remember, they reported Summer as 4 years old. It was at my friend's house, Miss Trent. Hey, Scott H., do you know Miss Trent? Maybe Scott H. knows Miss Trent.
She liked to twirl.
If he's still here. I don't understand it either, sweet Melissa. I am absolutely perplexed. Loveland says, who is Mrs. Trent? No, they weren't married before Summer. I don't know if he can't remember or if he's scared to say because they've been lying about getting benefits.
Ashley, nobody said yikes, he hasn't come home, Ashley.
I think that's more the case. He knows how old Summer is. Dudley told us they were getting benefits. They were lying to the state of Utah.
Trent, I'm trying to remember. I don't know. I'm not good with dates and everything like that.
When Summer was a baby, so probably 5 years or so. Well, here's another sticky one. The situation with your oldest son. In his previous criminal history, and his
okay
conviction.
This is, Don. He does nothing but make excuses. He's a perpetual victim. Scott H, is he friends with Mrs. Trent? Who is she? Is she an older lady? Like what? Who is she, Scott H? And why did they get married at her house? Who the heck is Mrs. Trent? Hey, Nani. Yeah, this is a big...
Ashley, nobody said yikes, he hasn't come home, Ashley.
As a sexual offender against children, that's that's a pretty big red flag, and I asked you about that the first time we spoke.
Yeah. Well, let me elaborate if you don't mind.
Sure.
Okay, if here in Tennessee, say for instance, your boy or one of your kids, is 17, and the one who's...
Oh my God, Scott H, do a live today about Mrs. Trent, please. Please, I'm begging. I'm begging, Scott H. Do we all want Scott H to do a live on Mrs. Trent?
We planted flowers on the side of the house.
Yes, everyone. Everyone put, what can we put in chat for Scott H? Let's put a bunch of Candace with her mouth open if you want to see Scott H do a live on Mrs. Trent. Not to put you on the spot, Scott H, but I'm putting you on the spot because I want to know about Mrs. Trent. And I want to know about where they got married and if she has a house they got married at, if you can take pictures and show us. Like, I want to know all about Mrs. Trent. Yeah, see all those heads? Scott H, you can't deny that. How can he deny that, you guys?
Maybe that's a sign.
You guys are so funny. Show them heads, babies. Show them heads. Carly Trent. Mrs. Trent. Yes, we need the skinny on Mrs. Trent. Ooh, she was a friend of maybe his mother. Let's not bother Mrs. Trent. Let's let Scott H give us the skinny first. We can be patient for Scott. He put a bunch of smiley faces. I think that's a yes. All right, let's continue. So we have Donald's son, Donald Jr. And he was convicted of sexual indecency with a child in Arkansas. So let's hear Donald talk about his oldest son, who followed right in his footsteps.
Yeah. No, so he's 18 and she's 17 or something like that. Okay, in other states, especially like Utah, you're probably not going to ever get out of prison. I mean, but here in Tennessee...
Yeah, but it didn't happen in Tennessee, Don. It happened in Arkansas. What? Carly Trent? Anna Potts said, is she related to Carly Trent that was kidnapped in 2016 in Rogersville? Who? No. I don't know who's Carly Trent. Hold on. Let me Google this shiz. You guys are scaring me now. Is this for real? Scott H, say it isn't so. Maligator, somebody we need to do have been verified. Holy. I don't know, but I want some chicken and dumplings now, Jenna. I'm going to have to do Cracker Barrel. Order me Cracker Barrel. No, I'm just kidding. Trent was kidnapped by what? I have not had time to watch everything, you guys. Oh, she was found? Okay, I've got it right here. How do we know she's not related, Loveland? Carly Trent's uncle. Do you know him, Scott? I don't know anything about this. Ew. Oh, my God. Yikes. What a creep. A Hawkins County judge sentenced Gary Simpson to 25 years. That's all he got? 25 years? He should never get out. Well, he once had custody of her. Gross. On May 12th. What? Donnie Lawson found her body? Do you guys know this? Donnie's got to be related to Ronnie. Wait a minute. Is this for real? I am shooketh. Hold on. There's a dot. Okay, let me show you guys this. We haven't all seen Scott's. I mean, you guys assume that everybody has seen everybody's coverage in every single video. We don't. There's a lot out there. And myself, as someone who's, creating videos and going live, I don't have all the time to watch everybody's stuff. No, this is weird. Come on. What are the odds? I don't know what Scott H. thinks about this, as he probably heard about it in real time, obviously, but I want to show you guys what I'm looking at least. Let's take a gander here. Okay. Sorry to interrupt this program, but we have to interrupt it for 1 second.
What you are witnessing is real. The participants are not actors.
Okay, so it says here, I'm going to read you guys the whole thing. Okay, look at this guy. I cannot. If I saw this man with a child, I would be alarmed. If I saw him in Walmart with a child, I would be alarmed. Sick. A Hawkins County judge sentenced Gary Simpson to 25 years in prison on Monday after he pleaded guilty to kidnapping and sexually assaulting his niece, then 9-year-old Carly Trent, last May. According to Circuit Court Clerk Randall Collier, Simpson entered an Alford plea, a guilty plea that doesn't admit wrongdoing but concedes the prosecution has enough evidence to prove the charges. What kind of plea is that? And why would he get to plead to that? What is going on there in Hawkins County? For aggravated kidnapping and aggravated battery, why is he getting any kind of plea? On May 4th, then 57-year-old Simpson picked up Carly, that's sus, from her Rogersville, Tennessee school after he falsely claimed Carly's father had been in an accident. Simpson had once had custody of Carly and was authorized to pick her up from school, but a court had since returned custody to her biological father. The school was never notified of the change in custody. There's another failure. Authorities issued an Amber Alert for Middle and East Tennessee the next day. And on May 6th, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation released video of Simpson shopping at Walmart. Oh my God, and they were at Walmart. I didn't even know that. And I said, if I saw him in Walmart, that is so weird. Okay, so the TBI released video of Simpson shopping at Walmart in Rogersville. Simpson purchased items such as girls' underwear, a bikini, a child-sized nightgown, a folding chair, nail polish, and lipstick. Oh my God. For 8 days, law enforcement agencies scoured campgrounds across several southeastern states. TBI spokesman Josh Devine believed Carly to be in imminent danger and said there's every indication that Simpson intended to go out of sight. On May 12th, 2 Hawkins County residents, Donnie Lawson and Stuart Franklin, were checking property owned by one of them when they found Simpson and Carly deep in the woods off Deboard Road. One man held Simpson at gunpoint and the other called E911 and rescued Carly. So they had a signal to do that in 2017 or 16, whenever this happened. Holy hell, look at this man. That's what the Sandman's going to look like in about 10 years. That's scary. Oh, man. Scott H., I'm going to be getting in some kind of rabbit hole if you've got info on that, because that is weird. All right, let's get back to the video. Wow. Thank you, Shell, for the food. It's going to be a long day, she says. It's always a long day when it comes to Donald. All right, let's continue. We are going back to Donald Wells Jr., and this reporter has asked him about Donald's charges, if he can please clear that up. And Donald is, word salading that in Tennessee, if you're, with someone under 18, blah, blah, blah. But this didn't happen in Tennessee. So it's all a moot point, as usual.
They look at, there's got to be so many years difference between them. Okay, but in Arkansas, where he was arrested, they don't care about that. But here in Tennessee, he would have never went to jail, and he would have got to raise his boy, and everything probably would have been fine. But in Arkansas, total different story. I mean, there's got to be a certain amount of years between them, and there was only 18 months, maybe a year, I don't know, between them.
Oh, was that a situation like she was like 16 or 17, and he was
yeah, like 18 or 19, and she was, it was only like 18 months difference.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, sir.
That charge
they had a baby.
Look a lot worse then.
Yes.
Do you guys believe that? Look up the laws in Arkansas. That's going to be, there's your homework. Look up the laws in Arkansas. And this guy was charged with, what was it? Sexual indecency with a child. Yeah, I don't think there was 18 months difference, but.
Okay.
They look at, there's got to be so many years difference between them. Okay, but in Arkansas, where he was arrested, they don't care about that. But here in Tennessee, he would have never went to jail, and he would have got to raise his boy, and everything probably would have been fine. But in Arkansas, total different story. I mean, there's got to be a certain amount of years between them, and there was only 18 months, maybe a year, I don't know, between them.
Oh, was that a situation like she was like 16 or 17, and he was
yeah, like 18.
Okay, so down at the bottom under offenses, it says sexual indecency with a child, date convicted. I believe it says 2-something-07. He was in prison until 2010. He got 3 years. I don't think he got 3 years for 18 months difference. It clearly says child.
Or 19, and she was, it was only like 18 months difference.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, sir.
That charge, they had a baby. Look a lot worse then.
Yes, it does, and it's wrong. It is wrong. There's a lot of, yeah.
I know, Don, because,
Okay.
looking at your son, Donald, he looks like such a stand-up citizen. Guys, this guy lived at 110 Ben Hill Road at one point in time. Was he around the young boys when they were little? That's my question, because he did live there. He's listed as that was a previous address. So, just gross. I don't know how anybody knows that, unless they got the court documents. I have no idea. I mean, for you to get put away for 3 years in Arkansas, where like you can get married at the age of like 12, you got to be pretty scummy and pretty bad, I would think. Just saying.
Well, see,
and I'll even have him call you if you want me to. I'll explain it better to you.
Well, yes. Yes. He's a good kid. He'll call you. Let me have him call you.
When we spoke spoke the first time, you said that you talked
Jose.
to him.
Wait. Hold on. He may have lived there when he was a baby, but your address that you grew up on as a baby does not show up on a Been Verified. That only shows up when you're an adult. So, yeah. No, he lived there as a grown-up. If I dare say that.
Well, when you
He's a good kid.
When we spoke the first time, you said that you talked to
Jose.
him.
Yeah.
You said that you talked to him and that he was in Utah when this all happened.
No, they was in Arkansas.
Oh,
Sir.
he was in Arkansas when this all happened.
Yes, sir. And he done time in Arkansas State Prison.
Okay.
Yes.
No, I mean, when Summer went missing. When Summer went
Oh,
missing.
yeah, he's in Utah. Yes, sir.
Okay. So I think the police have already alluded to this, but there's no connection between him and what happened with Summer.
No way he would ever even think of something like this. I mean, when I first told him, he bawled like a little baby. My sisters all cried, and there's so many good.
This dude cried like a little baby. Don and Candace, you haven't even cried like little babies. The only time Candace has cried is when she was backed in a corner on Dr. Phil.
The police have already alluded to this, but there's no connection between him and what happened with Summer.
No way he would ever even think of something like this. I mean, when I first told him, he bawled like a little baby. My sisters all cried, and there's so many good Christian folks around here. I didn't even realize till this happened how many good people there are around here.
Well, do you want to talk about what happened to you in Utah? What your previous criminal history was?
I really don't want to talk about all that stuff. And, Utah's a whole different ballgame than Tennessee.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the Mormon state.